Actually, I don't care who you look at, except that you studied the score. You know who they are. And just change. But the point is that you make a big change. You're doing too much. They don't need all that. You're doing way too much conducting. I don't think I was conducting much at that point. Just with cueing. And I'm not even conducting much in the tune. You notice I stopped conducting? And when you have a retard and nobody's doing it, you've got it. What I love about a retard is nobody would say conductor.
I've been working on it.
We just worked together this past summer at Alan Murray's, and you're like a different, you were fine then, but you're like a different conductor. You've been working hard on this. Wow.
Thank you.
You were good, but things like just anticipating events, you did that so well, just like that big bass drum forte piano. You didn't. I think the earlier conductor might have been with it, but it's too late if you're with it.
Right.
But that you gave the prep before the forte piano, that's a different kind of conductor. I mean, I'm really impressed with that part of it. Let me let you know a little secret at the end here. At the very end, the third percussion just has a ch at the end.
Okay.
And the composer just didn't know what he was doing. What I have done is changed what the composer wrote there. And instead of third percussion, who's playing third percussion? You have a cymbal roll, and it's the bass drum, it's right there, because he also plays the bass drum.
Okay.
So, cymbal roll before, but at the end, instead of ch, go boom at the end. Instead, you'll notice it's 10 times better. It's what the piece is missing at the end. Just for everybody, in case you ever do this. Bass drum. Now, no cymbal. Forget the cymbal. Nobody's going to hear that. That's dumb. It's like, it's the dumbest ending any composer. Well, yeah, the one in Blue Shades was really brilliant. I didn't come up with it. Somebody else came up with it in the first rehearsal of the piece. But yeah, that one worked. That one works. This one doesn't. Anyhow, a couple of things. It's the same issue as someone yesterday. When you get to that chorale, do you know what happened there at the chorale? Oh, at least you're aware of it. Did you all feel it? You felt it? Don't let that happen. Because some conductors have argued with me, and I'm going to just stick to my guns on this. Conductors will say that they want the audience to focus attention on the glory of that chorale. It's like a triumphant statement of the chorale. And that's fine, but there's a bigger issue to me. The bigger issue is that you're at the end of the piece. All this energy has been building to this point. And yes, you can bring out the glory of that chorale, but if you do it in a way that drops the tempo, you're defeating all that energy that it took me a lot of trouble to create. I mean, I'm building it. Oh, no. Just keep that in mind. All the energies, and we're just going to, this is Apollo Unleashed. He's driving some chariot to the sun, and he's just doing this, going to the sun in a chariot, something, or some other image like that, I don't know. Just something that will keep that energy blazing and still have the glory of the chorale, but without losing the energy. Could we just do that spot right there? And just keep that in mind. Where is it? I don't even know. There we go, yeah. Why don't we go 227, please, 227. So that you have the fast tempo ready. Keep that, and then keep that tempo after the retard. Because there's a retard right there, something else you can do. They've come out of this big retard. You can sort of forget tempo for a moment and then give a good prep. Just 237, please. 237. 2 bars before. 2 bars before. Right on the retard. And of course you're not going to hold that long, but I mean you can suspend tempo for a while and then the prep becomes really important. Bum, they know the tempo from that. So that beat before, you actually go in, so it's like quarter note equals 160, not at 237, but at beat 4 of 236. Try that. And then they'll really nail the tempo.
Same place. Two before.
Just make sure you're there before they play, although they don't really need that much encouragement. But if you do it when they're, it's too late if you do it when they're, just be there with them. Just make eye contact before and let them know you're right there with them. It's just a great call. One thing you have to worry about, and this, boy, is this the pop collar that Kevin flashed, but you get, this can start getting distracting because you really start moving around in the hinges. It gets to be too many hinges. I'm guilty of the exact same thing. I can't help it. I have to work on that all the time. But I would take that any day over that sort of stiff kind of conducting. I'd take that any day. That's something you might want to think about. It sometimes gets you moving around too much. But boy, you just light years. Bravo to you. I'll turn it over. Bob, you want to jump in?
Well, let me just highlight one thing you said at the end. And I'll say it a different way. When you're driving in a car, and the car goes 35 miles an hour, you look a certain distance ahead. When the car is going 70 miles an hour, that's a speed limit here. Sure. 75? When the car is going 75 miles an hour, you have to look way further ahead. And it's the same thing. When the music's going faster, you've got to be further in front on those cues and so on. When you're doing the Lawrenson piece, you can just be a little bit in front and it'll work. So you want to stay out there. Like you said, that was a big deal. Are you sure that tempo was fast enough?
Hey, if you do it, they will come. If you go that fast, they will come eventually. He's absolutely right. With fast music, sometimes it's a whole bar ahead that you're making eye. I've even seen Bob with fast music just stop. He's not because the tempo's going along. I've seen Bob do things like. Nobody needs to pull for a whole bar. I've seen him drop out for a good bar. Like if it's the horn thing right there, and it's something like a forte piano, and he's going along, and he'll just stop. He'll go horns, and he's back with it. So you can do that kind of but he makes the eye contact at a good bar, if not more, especially if it's something important. Yeah. He calls it smiling chest. Just getting the chest out more, a bit more. Because we're looking at the score a lot, sometimes it starts to send the message that this is sadder music than it really, you're down there a lot. And this music is to me, be thou my vision. It's chest out and head up. So it's a piece, this is the kind of piece I would probably not use the score much for. Because I just want it to be more like that. Right now, and they're playing it sort of more like this right now. So think about that. Just think about the pop. Craig he's a master conducting posture. He does a lot of posture.
Wasn't he here last year?
Yeah. And said that to you last year.
just enjoying them, and we're enjoying it together. We're just in this thing together, and it's not our responsibility to make or do anything or teach anything. Just enjoy the moment. And this kind of music is just that to me. Yes, they need help every time, but I love the way this music just lets you enjoy it. And we haven't gotten this far in the piece. The surprise was very nice. A nice spot.
And gentle on one side, with the most unbelievably great joy and